Kuba Endrika, inthecage.pl, with me, Tom Aspinall. After a fight with Tibura, it's almost 2 weeks, I think. But my first question is quite hard, maybe. But jak się czujesz?
Dobrze, dobrze. Jestem zadowolony teraz. Wszystko dobrze.
Okay, I'm asking it because we've heard, I think, first time on the first face-to-face with Marcin that you speak Polish really well.
No, not really well. I'm my level's like okay. Like I'm not comfortable enough to do like a full interview in Polish, but I can definitely speak to people and communicate all right. But my grammar, to be honest, it needs some work, so I'm still working on it a little bit.
Okay, it's the same like my English, so maybe some days we'll do a full interview in Polish. Okay, so my first question I have to ask because fight with Marcin Tybura was few weeks ago, but now we heard that maybe you will fight with Jan Blachowicz. So what do you think about it?
I don't know. Well, he's saying that he wants to, and if he wants to, that means I want to as well. Like I am more than happy with it. You know, if he's just coming off the back of 2 losses, if he wants to take 3 losses in a row, then he can be my guest. Like he's welcome to come up to heavyweight, but he's gonna, especially fighting somebody like me, he's gonna have a really, really tough time. So I never expected him to call me out. Like I'm a fan of his. He's obviously a former champion himself, but I am a terrible fight for him. So if he wants to move up, I'm ready for the fight, no problem.
And did you watch his fight with Alex Pereira?
No, I didn't watch it actually. To be honest, I'm not watching too much MMA in general. I keep an eye on my division, like I study my division and everybody in the top 10. But apart from that, unless it's like a really, really big card, I don't really watch much MMA in general, to be honest.
Okay, because in fact that Alex Pereira was quite bigger than Janek. That was surprise for many people. And I think how you will be feel how Jan will feel with he will fight with you, because I think you will be much taller than him. So do you think that going to the heavyweight is a good idea for Blachowicz?
No, I don't think it's a good idea. I think I'm a really naturally big guy. I'm like 195 centimeters. I'm like 120 kilos, and he's not that big, and he's not. I think, especially in my case, I am really fast for a heavyweight. I think I'm faster than a light heavyweight. So if he's going to fight me, I think it's not the best idea. But maybe against some other guys, he's going to have some success. You know, a lot of heavyweights are really slow, so he's probably going to have success against them type of guys. But I think anybody in like the top 5 is going to be a problem for him, I think.
Okay, but being in top 15, it's possible.
Yeah, oh for sure. Like the guy is really, really good. I'm not taking away from what he's achieved. Like the guy is amazing. He's really, really good at everything. He can definitely win some fights. But if you're talking about him fighting the elite guys, I mean, he's always got a chance. Like especially at heavyweight, the guys are so big. I mean, Yannick's still a big guy, even if he's not heavyweight. So he's still really, really dangerous. He's got a lot of power, and the gloves are really, really small. So it just takes one shot. But so he's definitely got a chance. But I think generally speaking, his chances are a lot smaller than they would be at light heavyweight.
So you said that about in heavyweight you are really fast, and that we could saw in your fight with Martin. But it was one of the easiest fights for you because it was looking like that.
First of all, I think Marcin Tybura is like a really good opponent. I think he's really, really good. I just think that right now, since my knee injury, that I'm just on another level. Like I just really rebuilt myself physically and mentally. I feel like everything's really, really good in my personal life, in my training. Like I'm so good right now. that I feel like I'm just levels above everybody else. And when it comes to Tibura, the guy's a really good opponent. It's just that I am just better. Simple as that. Like it's really, really simple in terms of the levels. He is not close to my level. I mean, it's heavyweight MMA. It's heavyweight MMA in the UFC in the top 10. Like these guys are really, really dangerous guys, and it takes one shot. I'm not saying that I can't lose or anything like that because it's heavyweight MMA. You just never know. But in terms of skill level, I think my skill level is far beyond anybody else in the heavyweight division right now.
So who's next? Blachowicz, Jones, or who?
We're going to find out next week. I'm going to Paris for Spivak against Cyril Gane, so we're going to see what happens there. That's an interesting fight. I would love to fight Blachowicz. That would be a cool fight as well. If I could fight for the title next, that'd be great. If Yannick wants to fight, I can do that. Like whatever. Honestly, moving forward, we're talking about like the top 5 guys in the world. So everybody's really, really top level, elite guys. So I've got to be ready for any. I'm not really picky. Like I've never picked my opponents in my whole career, and I'm not going to start now. These guys are the elite guys, and I'll be ready for everybody.
But you think you deserve to fight for the belt maybe this year?
Well, if they want to give me that, I'll take it. I think there's definitely, like in my opinion, Blachowicz has done a little bit more than me at this stage. But also, it's not just about that. That's the wrong way to look at it. You got to look at all kinds of stuff. Like I've done 4 main events in London. I've sold out the O2 4 times, completely sold out, 22,000 people. And yeah, stuff like that is important as well. Like it's not just about wins. It's not just about stuff like that. Like you got to take into consideration money. You got to take into consideration ticket sales. You got to take into consideration all this type of stuff. Not just winning fights is important anymore. But if we're talking just about winning fights, Blachowicz deserves it before me, in my opinion. But if I can get that fight and beat Blachowicz, I think I'll be next, definitely.
Okay, so now the most important question: Jones or Miocic?
Oh, I think Jones. I don't. You never know. You never know, though. Heavyweight MMA is so crazy. You never know.
Yeah.
But I would guess Jones because Miocic has been off for a long time. He's now like in his 40s. I think he's like 42, 43, something like that. Like the guy's quite, old. He's got a lot of miles on the clock. He's had a lot of tough wars in his career. Like he's really had a lot of tough fights and stuff. And yeah, I think that Jones is just a lot younger and fresher than Stipe. So I think Jones, but I wouldn't be surprised if Stipe won as well.
Okay, so I think that's about fights in heavyweight in UFC. That's all. But I have a question about Phil because he wasn't in Poland when at his last fight with Szymon Bajor. But there is anyone in KSW who can beat Phil? What do you think?
Yeah, I wasn't there because the fight was a week before my fight, so
Yeah.
I was like, I was, focused on my fight, trying to prepare for that. I didn't want to travel and everything. To be honest, in this fight, Phil definitely didn't do his best performance. Like it wasn't a great performance from Phil, and he will tell you that himself. Phil will tell you that. But as far as KSW opponents, I don't think there's anybody that can beat Phil, not that I've seen anyway. I think this guy, Darko Stosic, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
who Phil's already beat. I think he is the best guy that I've seen there. I think he's good. But Phil already beat him, so no. I mean, I know that they're trying to bring guys in all the time, aren't they, to beat Phil? And Phil's just beating everybody. Like I say, Phil didn't do his best performance last time, but I think that Phil is motivated from that. And next time we're going to see Phil even better. And yeah, I think that he's just going to keep winning. I think from what I've seen anyway, from what I've seen of the other heavyweights, nobody really has a chance with Phil, in my opinion.
Yeah, because you said the heavyweight MMA it's crazy, but in KSW, like there is no one who can even scared Phil. Yeah.
No, I know this guy. I don't know. I don't know his name. Is he like a Czech Republic guy or a Slovakian guy? Somebody
Martinek.
who's yes, he's fighting Darko next. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
maybe if he wins this fight, he's going to fight Phil next. It's somebody new at least and somebody fresh. But I've not seen much of the guy. Like I don't really follow much MMA outside the UFC at all.
Okay.
But from what I've seen, he's not going to be a problem for Phil. So I can't see anybody winning against Phil really.
Okay, so when we can see you again in Poland?
Whenever Phil's got a fight, I was planning on going over there this summer. Actually, I was planning on taking my kids there and seeing some family and stuff.
Okay.
But we just went on holiday actually last week. I just got back from holiday, so we didn't go to Poland this time. And I don't know. Whenever Phil's got a fight, if my fight's not close, I'll definitely go and support Phil and be in Phil's corner. But other than that, right now I don't have any plans to go to Poland, unfortunately.
Okay, and you have at least you want to take one fight in this year?
Yeah, I want to fight in like November, December. Like that would be perfect.
Okay.
The problem is like everybody in the division, they're already fighting. Like they've got fights coming up. Like we've got Cyril Gane and Spivak fighting next week, and then the only free guy really is Pavlovich. But I know maybe he's going to wait and try and get a title shot. So I don't know. I want to fight like November, December. So if Yannick still wants it and he's free, then that would be cool. If Pavlovich wants it, then that would be cool. If the winner of Spivak and Gan want it, then that would be good as well. But I don't know. I don't want to wait till next year. I want to fight this year. Like I want to fight November, December would be perfect for me.
Okay, so I see you don't want to like pick your rivals, like anyone, anywhere, and you can do it, yeah?
I just want to be active. I've just been off. I've been off for a year with a knee injury. My knee's fixed now. And I just fought a couple of weeks ago for like 1 minute. The fight lasted one. Like I want to be active. I want to get back in there and do it again. Like I want to fight as much as I possibly can. And I know that right now I'm at the top of the division, so the fights slow down a little bit. We fight like once, twice a year, and we got to be smart with the matchmaking and stuff. But yeah, I want to fight. I'm ready to fight. So I want to fight before the end of the year for sure.
Yeah, I know you are ready because your average time in the cage is like 2 minutes, so you don't even like get tired in after fight, yeah.
Well, good. If I don't, people always say, "Oh, could you not do a little bit longer?" And I'm like, "No, I don't fucking. I want to be in there as little time as I need to be. Like, I don't want to get. If I don't have to get punched, I don't really want to get punched. I want to be in and out as quick as possible. So if I can, I will keep it that way. And I've seen on Instagram today or yesterday that I have the shortest fight average time in the whole
Yeah.
UFC. So that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm happy about
Okay, so thank you really for your time. I hope we'll see again in Poland when Phil will have a fight. And what can I say? Good luck and see you soon. And maybe some words in Polish again, like at the end.
that. Oh, now?
Yeah.
Okay. Dziękuję i miłego dnia i to wszystko. Teraz mam, teraz mam tatuaż.
Okay, so have a nice day.
Today. Dziękuję,
Okay.
dziękuję. Okay.
Dzięki. Cześć.
See you soon. Bye, bye.